First of all, we need to get these eggs. Get 2 eggs. We'll beat them. Kind of whisk them up a little bit in here. All right. All right, now we're following our recipe over here. And something what I like to do is you get all these seasonings and you got some eggs over here. A great way to rehydrate some of them, like the garlic, is to kind of put them in your egg mixture over here. So we're going to try that. So let's see. We are going to get 1 teaspoon of the red pepper. 1 teaspoon. Now we're going to do 4 teaspoons of the Worcestershire. All right, now we're going to do 2 teaspoons of the granulated garlic. We got the 2 in there, and now we're going to do 2 teaspoons of the parsley. And this is really good for the eggs too, because there's a lot of liquid in the eggs. We'll rehydrate them. Get this thing off of there. All right, I think we're ready to go in. We're going to dump our meat. We're going to dump our onion. We're going to dump this right here in the mixing bowl. All right, now this recipe doesn't call for any salt or pepper. That's kind of up to you. We like to use maybe a teaspoon of salt or so, and then maybe about the same amount of pepper. Let's see. All right, give this a little mix in here. All right, now let's do our meat first. Then we'll do our breadcrumbs. We'll do our cheese. We'll do our mixture over here, and we'll do our onions. But yeah, let's do the meat first, and we'll kind of put a little well right there in the middle so we mix everything in there. Got a nice deal on this at Publix, $5 for a pound. Ground pork. Let me know how much pork is where you live. But I mean, we're pretty good deal for us. The pork. All right. Now we got our 2 pounds of ground beef over here. And like I said, we're looking at about 90-10 or so. That's what we lost the label. Pretty sure it's 90-10. We got a little bit of juice over here. Trying to keep the juice up out of there. Just the meat up in there. Here we go. All right. Don't leave any beef behind, this little guy. All right. Let me clean up a little bit. We'll be right back. All right. Now we're gonna line our pan with some parchment paper. Nice to do this before you start doing the balls. You know, we're gonna set the balls right there when we're done. Right on the parchment paper. Hopefully it's long enough. Let's see. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. And a trick you can do when it's not sticking so well is you grab it, crumple it up like this, spread it out again, and then it sticks kind of better, you know, when you have more paper than pan. But yeah, perfect like that. All right. Let's get to the meat over here. We're gonna make a little well, and just so I can keep my gloves clean over here, I'm gonna get a little bit of parchment paper, and it's kind of move it around a little bit so that there's that well in there, so we can kind of, you know, dump all of our stuff in here. All right, yeah, we got the nice pork there on the bottom, and then we got the ground beef. Gonna kind of make a little, you know, opening in the middle so we can kind of fold everything in there easier. That's pretty good. You know, you don't have to keep it. You know, you don't have to make it real complicated. All right, that's fine. Let's get this stuff measured out. Okay, let's get this. We need 2 cups of the breadcrumbs. There are 2. And then we're going to do half a cup of the Parmesan. And a little bit more. There we go. Little cheese never hurt anybody, right? Now we're going to do our onion, and then we'll top it with our egg mixture. All right, now we got our eggs. I think that'll be it, and we can get to mixing. Give it one last stir and see. You know, it sucked up a lot of the moisture from those eggs, so this is a little bit drier. But you know, completely optional. You don't want to do that. No problem. All right, now we're gonna go in with our hands, and we got a little bit left over here on the sides. Try to get that out. All right, now we want the balls to be around about this big. You can make them a little bigger if you want. You can make them a little smaller, but you know, it cooks evenly and gets real tender in this, you know, that size. So, you know, Do what you like. And then we'll get the ball situated, and we'll kind of just roll it a little bit. Give it a little roll. Do about 3 to a row. All right, we got all the meatballs situated. We had a little bit left over where it's not going to fit, but that's okay. We're going to put the rest of them on the little tiny baking sheet, so should have enough room. Anyway, be right back. All right, now ready to go with the oven. We'll take the gloves off over here. Take the gloves off very carefully. All right, we got our little guy over here. We got a little bit of parchment we're going to do. And we're going to do the little crumple trick again. All right, we got our little pan. Got our little balls. There we go. I just hate washing my hands over and over and over. You know what I mean, friends? All right. This one's going to be real simple. This one's good to go. All right, we got our oven nice and hot. Let's stick them in. All right, got our onion. Now let's go over to the stove. Let me show you how it all comes together with the sauce. All right, we got our olive oil, we got our onion, we got our stainless steel pan. We're gonna turn this on high, let it get hot. Be right back. Now how you wanna test it for when it's ready is you wanna see the Leidenfrost effect. See this? When I drop water, you want it to scatter across the surface. See how some of it's still kind of instantly boiling? We don't want to see that. We want it all dancing. Be right back. All right, here we go. You see that, my friends? That's what we want to see. See the nice ballet? Beautiful. All right, let our water evaporate real quick. All right, there we go. Get this oil in there. See, it's pretty warm. All right, we got our onion nice and happy. We got a little garlic over here. We got a little bit more oil. We're gonna put the oil right there. We're gonna activate this garlic, but we didn't want to do the garlic when we started it with the onion. There we go. Yeah, it's great to just get it activated on that heat. Releases a lot of flavor. A lot of the flavor in there is sleeping. So when you heat it up, it kind of releases it a bit. Now we got our Prego sauce. We're gonna just dump this baby right in here. And then we got another bit of sauce. This is like filler sauce. You know, we get lots of our flavor from this one, but this is kind of neutral. It's kind of just a generic one. But there's plenty of flavor in the one, but we can kind of stretch this one out. You know, it's a bit cheaper too. We're gonna turn the sauce down just a little bit. You know, we don't want anything to burn. It's pretty easy to burn at this point. Anyway, gonna add this extra sauce in here. And we got, you know, a lot of the flavor from that first one, so we're just stretching it out with this one, you know. Not a big deal. We're gonna cook this down a little bit, and then when those meatballs are done, we're gonna throw them right in here and let them simmer for a little bit. It's gonna add a lot of flavor. But yeah, stay tuned, we'll be right back. All right, we put a little bit of water, so you know we don't waste any sauce. And we got about a pinch of sugar right here. We're gonna put that pinch in there, and we're gonna get the rest of our sauce kicked up on there. Put the water in there. We're gonna mix it in. There we go. All right, stay tuned. Those meatballs are cooking. All right, our meatballs are ready. The sauce has been simmering on low over here. Check this baby out. We're gonna grab our meatballs, throw them in the sauce, maybe 15 minutes, 30. You can do them as long as you want, but it doesn't need to be long, but you want the flavors to kind of marry together. Anyway, this liquid out there. We grab our meatballs. Here, come with me. Oh yeah, check these beautiful meatballs out. Looking pretty good. And we didn't have them in there that long, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. But yeah, let's grab these out of here. We got 2 in here. Let me get these ones over here situated. I'll just leave those in there for now. I'll be right back. They're not gonna burn, they'll be okay. They're gonna brown a little bit. All right, you'll see how many we could fit in here. We got a lot, friends. Look at that. Looks nice and brown. Or I think we're gonna turn the heat off. We wanted to suck up some of this flavor. You know what I mean, friends? Put the lid on there. Gonna be about 15 minutes. We'll be right back. All right, now we're gonna get our sub rolls ready. We're gonna cut them and we're gonna butter them. We're gonna put them in the oven for like 5-10 minutes. Get them nice and toasty. Get them golden brown. We're gonna pull them out. Put some meatballs on them. Put some mozzarella. Put them back in the oven. Let it get nice and golden brown. Get that cheese nice and crispy. Pull them out. We're gonna eat them. We're gonna go in for a bite. All right, butter time. All right, there's not really enough real estate here. We kind of ran out of room for our bread, but we're gonna put a little granulated garlic on here. But here, check this one out. Look at this big old hole up in this bread. I think that sometimes happens when you underproof it or you don't need it enough. I don't know. But anyway, everybody loves little bread and butter, so I'm gonna put that to the side. Gonna put just a little bit of granulated garlic up on here. A little garlic bread for our meatballs. All right, we're gonna pop these in the oven. Yeah, like 10-15 minutes. I'll mainly go by color though. All right, let's check out our meatballs. All right, let's see how these babies are doing. Oh yeah. Let's see what they're doing over here. Wake these meatballs up. Oh yeah. Beautiful meatball. Yeah, and we didn't have it in there too long. Maybe 20 minutes. That's all you really need. But this is kind of one of those things you can keep it in here as long as you want. Yeah, we're gonna get our bread nice and golden. I'm gonna pull it out, put a couple of these babies on it, put some cheese on it, put it back in the oven. Here, stick around. Check these babies out, nice and golden brown. They're not too done. We're gonna put these meatballs on. You know what time it is, it's cheese time. Come over here, look at this beautiful, nice meatball sauce we've prepared over here. Smelling oh so fine. Got these nice meatballs right here. I'm gonna put one on. There's some big boy meatballs, check these babies out. Gently go down. Should be nice and tender. Yeah, get as much flavor in there as you can. The meat in the middle, it's good, but it could use a little sauce. Nice sauce over here, we got some particular kids, so we'll do a little bit of sauce on some and then kind of withhold it a little bit on some others, and then, safer that way. You can always add, but you can never take back. Anyway, make this one nice and saucy. Get some sauce up on these boys. Get them all sauced up. All right, now we got a little bit of the Parmesan. This Parmesan is super, super good. So we're gonna do a little undercoat of Parmesan, and then we're gonna do a top coat of the mozzarella. Oh yeah, and this is, like I said, this is some really, really good stuff. We definitely give this a try. Super, super good. Reminds me of when my grandfather used to make some pasta. Nice cheese, your ingredients make all the difference. All right, and now it's mozz time. Get that mozz right up on there. All right, it's been about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. I wasn't exactly keeping track, but it hasn't been very long. Oh yeah. Get these babies over here. Check them out. Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with that. All right, now we're gonna let them cool down. We're going for a bite. They're nice and cooled down. I'm trying to decide which one I want. They all look so good. I think I'm gonna go for this guy over here though. Ooh, got some of that cheese there. Oh yeah. Check that baby out. It's a nice little fold. Look at that cheese. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see here. Actually, I don't know. are so good. Oh, it's cheesy, from with that meatball. Oh man, that is super good. Yes, my friends, definitely give this one a try. Thank you for watching. God bless, and check me out for the next one. This was so easy. You know, we got lots of recipes like this coming at you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for the next one.